Okay, so I've had to make a separate video here of how to get your data into Google Earth. Remember, the first video was showing you how to collect data on your Garmin, um, collect points, collect tracks, how to input a coordinate that someone sends you, how to set the position format and datum on your GPS. Remember, that's really important. Um, So what I'm going to show you now is how to get this data into a mapping software. Okay, and the mapping software we're going to use is Google Earth. Um, if you don't have Google Earth on your computer, I already have it on mine right now. I've got the Google Earth icon on my desktop. You need to go to just open up your web browser, go to google.com and search Google Earth. Um, and then up here in the corner you can download Google Earth, and you can download it onto your computer, and this works for both Mac and PCs, which is really nice. Some of the other software I use only works on PCs, but again, Google Earth will work on Mac and PCs. So first step would be to, if you don't have Google Earth on your machine, go ahead and download it, and it's free. Okay, completely free. Once you get it downloaded, um, and go ahead and well, don't open it yet. I guess the first step would be to make sure you turn your GPS unit on. Okay, so go ahead and turn it on. Hopefully you have a cord that came, a USB cord that came with the GPS unit, and you don't have to use the one that came with it. You can use one that maybe you use for your cell phone or other devices, but obviously you'll plug the USB part into your computer. You'll turn your GPS unit on, and then at least on this Garmin there is a flap on the back, a little rubber flap, and that's where you plug the other end of the USB cable into. Some of the other Garmin units will have it on the side or maybe on the bottom. This particular one, again, the Garmin eTrex Legend has a little rubber flap on the back at the top, and you plug the other end of the cable into that. Once you get it plugged in, you can just leave your GPS unit off to the side, still plugged into your computer, and let's go ahead and open up Google Earth. So Google Earth's pretty cool. Again, it shows the whole entire Earth. Pretty up-to-date aerial photos when you zoom in. You can use the roller ball on your mouse to zoom in, zoom out. You can search for places over here in the upper left-hand corner. You can turn on roads, 3D buildings, places, a whole bunch of other stuff you can do with Google Earth that I won't get into a lot of it here. Basically, what I'm going to show you guys how to do is get your GPS data into Google Earth. So we've downloaded Google Earth, we've got our GPS unit plugged into our computer, and then you open up Google Earth, and what you're going to do is go to Tools and go to GPS. A couple things here. So we're obviously going to import our data. If you have Google Earth on a laptop, you can go to real time, and you could have your laptop in your car with you while your GPS unit's plugged in, and you can track where you're going in your car, for example, if you have it plugged into your laptop, if you have your GPS unit plugged into your laptop and Google Earth going. So that's kind of a neat little thing you can do with it. But obviously we're going to import our data. We are using a Garmin GPS unit. If you're using a Magellan, obviously you would select Magellan or a Wintec, but I think most of you have the Garmin unit. you can do 3 things: waypoints, tracks, and routes. And to be honest with you, I don't know what the difference is between routes and tracks. I usually just check routes off. But if you've if you've taken tracks with your GPS unit, and you want those on the map, you can choose to have those on right now. I didn't do any tracks with my GPS unit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and uncheck the tracks. I just have 5 waypoints that I have in my GPS unit. So I'm just gonna leave waypoints on, and then you simply just click import. I had 7 points in there, I guess, so I'm just going to click OK. And once you do that, it zooms you right into the points that you took. And so this is the Casper College campus here. There's that point waterfall that I took. Obviously, that's not a waterfall. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to delete waterfall. If you remember, I inputted that point in just as an example. This is the building where my office is right now on campus. This is called the Gateway Building. This is the T-Bird Gymnasium. This is the Student Union. The library is here. There's a water fountain down here that I took a point of. There's a statue here in front of the Crampert Theater that I took. There's another statue here outside the Union. And then, yeah, I marked a position for the front door of the Gateway Building. I'm going to delete this waterfall point, though. And so I'm going to hold my mouse over it. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to right-click on waterfall and say delete. And this 0.03 I'm going to also delete. So click on it. Or I'm going to right-click on it, again, say delete, and get rid of it. Okay, so it's pretty simple. You can save this data as a KML file. Okay, so you could go to File. Let's see here, File, Save, and you could save my place as, and you could save it as a KML file, and you can call it waypoints. And if I just save it on my desktop, I can click Save. Okay, and you can check certain ones on and off here in the table of contents. You can check them all off if you want. You can uncheck just certain ones. But remember, I just saved these as a KML file to my desktop, so that this is the KML file right here. You can email this KML file to someone, and I'm going to have you guys, as part of the assignment, you're going to have to email me a KML file, and then once you get a KML file, like in an email or someone gives it to you on a jump drive, you can open Google Earth up, and you can go File, Open, and you can go to the desktop, and you can load that KML file in. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do when you guys send me your KML file. And when I save that file, I must have only had the Gateway Building checked on, I guess. That's why that's the only one that showed up. But you can send someone that KML file, and they can load it into Google Earth and look at the points and the tracks that you saved. You can also save this picture as an image. Just kind of navigating around here. So if I wanted to save this picture as an image with all my points in it, I guess you can, before I do that, you can change the icons of the points. Notice that the icons right now are just these blue flags. You can right click on them and go on a point and go to properties, and you can choose a different style and color. You can pick a different kind of icon, okay? Maybe a push pin. Okay, so you can change the icon, you can change the color of the name of the point by just right-clicking and going to properties. I can change the name. I can call this statue in front of Union Building. So you can get pretty descriptive with your names there, okay? But if you want to save this picture, like I said, you can go to File, Save, and you can click on Save Image, and you can save this image as a JPEG. Okay, let's call it Map 1. And if I minimize Google Earth, here's that Map 1 JPEG. So it's just a static picture that you can save. So pretty easy to get your points from your Garmin into Google Earth. And the assignment I'm going to have you guys do is going to be turning in a KML file as well as a picture to me, and I'll post the assignment here in a minute on Moodle. But anyway, there's the instructions, and again, let me know if you guys have any questions on anything. Thanks.